And welcome back, fabulous people. I'm still looking for the man that, like, I don't know, killed the guy.
We're back to another trash fire recording session of Alien Isolation.
I don't think I can actually make anything.
What simple process is going to be too hard for us to grasp until a couple episodes into this one? Maybe we'll actually learn not to shoot people.
I feel like I'm gonna have to. I should probably reload my flashlight since there's batteries here.
Have any good talking points this time around?
There was one in What's Alone that I forgot to say.
I mean, like, do you want to start off with that?
It's actually about the game.
Oh, about What's the Blow thing?
Yeah, because...
Alright, we'll talk about it the next time we play that.
So, I'm assuming I have to go on here. That's my base assumption.
Alright. Let's pay a bit more attention to the game now.
Nah.
I mean, well, the thing is, like, I don't have much to talk about this time around,
Yeah,
so...
Well, I got anime.
No, we can't...
Because, you know, big exciting news in the world of anime for me this week.
Oh, please tell me, Steve.
I caved and made my anime list profile.
So this whole website is just like anime. Like, here are the ones I've watched in that.
Yeah, it's like, here's the ones I've watched, here's the one that I put on hold, here's, like, ones I plan on watching, and such.
Your to-do list.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't be here.
I probably shouldn't. Yeah,
Haven't we lit 100 of those Working Joes on fire? That's not scary anymore. I'm confused.
Same here. But yeah. So, like, now with that list, also you review them, and you can recommend, like, oh yeah, if you really like this show, you should probably consider watching this.
That was a nice reload you did there, Steve.
Thank you.
Unwarranted. Okay, there's a lot of them coming this way, actually.
Yeah, I need...
What?
Woo! Okay.
Wow, they're so nice. Okay, there's actually a lot of them.
Oh no. They're going for the flank.
Okay, so what, just run out that way?
Fire in the hole!
Oh, man, that one should be gone.
I think I got most of them.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, yeah, that did a lot more than I thought it did.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're, dead?
Maybe I should have used EMP mines, because I can't even make these.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have used the... Oh, I better reload it.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Save, maybe?
9842. But yeah, so the website also allowed me to know, like, how much time I spent watching anime. 62.4 days.
Nice. You've almost spent as much time watching anime as I have playing Isaac.
And here's the other thing is, it's not counting me rewatching shows, because I have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe one of them has a key card, so I better go... Ooh.
Oh, dude, it's time to
Yeah, time to inject myself. Yeah, so
like suck up some drugs.
So yeah, I got all my anime up. I rated all the ones that I finished, and now I actually have a go list of, like...
I wrote 13-page scathing reviews on the ones I didn't like.
I'm kind of debating whether or not I want to write actual reviews, because all I did was, like, yeah, here's my score out of 10.
Right. Yeah.
And, like, one of the things that I don't like is... it's like, okay, so here's, like, the first season, and then, like, that's its own anime, and then the second season is considered a completely different one. So I had to review both of them. It's like, yeah, this is, like, my favorite show, and I'm going to give them both 10.
Can you properly distinguish between, like, a 7 and an 8 out of 10? Honestly, okay. Around, like 6 to 8 out of 10 is kind of, like, pretty much all blend together to me.
Alright, hold on. I'm trying to think of how best to say it. So, like, the way I see it is, 10 is, like, I don't, there's, like, no flaws with it, or if there are, like, any flaws, it's, like, so minute that it doesn't,
yeah, like, I'd know a 10 out of 10 if I saw it.
Yeah, well, I think it's best if I go backwards instead of, like, going in the middle.
Okay.
9 is, like, yeah, the show had me, like, on the edge of my seat, like, throughout. There were, like, a few moments where I'm, like, I can't stand it or something like that, like, maybe. 8 is like, yeah, the show like kept me interested through it all. 7 is like, yeah, I put it on. I liked it. Wasn't on the edge of my seat the entire time. I'd say there's a difference between 7 and 8 for me.
My God, we made it through. I was expecting that to take an entire episode.
Yeah.
We're only 5 minutes in.
Yeah, so like I'd say like if you're constantly on the edge of your seat, that's an 8. If you're like just enjoying it, then that's a 7.
Huh. Hey, bro, killed all your friends. Peekaboo. Stop resisting. Steve, maybe you should stop wasting your bullets. Alright.
Yeah. So like now I actually have a list of shows I want to watch. Although I'm currently in the middle of one, so yeah. Okay. I guess this one just isn't turned on yet, so I wasted 4 bullets again. Yeah. So
we're very good at wasting stuff.
I am, yes. So yeah, I'm now actually seeing all the shows. Like I kind of want to watch something with like an actual plot. Because I think the last 4 or 5 have just been, yeah, here's just us in high school or even middle school, like, and just enjoying life with very minor inconveniences here and there.
Oh no!
Oh no! It's Christmas and we don't have plans.
What on earth are we to do?
Let's go out on Christmas then.
What is with the beeping in the
I
background?
don't know. I feel like it's something I need to turn
Whoop,
on.
whoop, 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 whoop. This is the pussiest dubstep I've ever heard.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So let's see. There's a few shows which I'm considering watching, and I'm trying to like pick which one I want to do. So for a talking point, I figure like might as well talk to you about it because I don't know which one I want to do. All right. So
I'm gonna help you decide the next hentai you watch.
I don't think any of them. Here's the thing: is I don't know. I only know like one of them pretty well. The others are like ones that I've heard of, and I'm interested in watching them. In fact, one of them I'm like 2 seasons in, and I just didn't feel like doing the 3rd one yet. Where it's just a boxing anime.
Sounds like me with Sherlock. Oh no!
I did start the 4th season, like I told you, and it just didn't get me.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of build up at the end of season 3, and it's like the first episode, like it just fell off because of how long it took.
Okay.
But yeah,
how long it took? There's only like 3 episodes.
No, I meant like Okay, this is dangerous, Ripley. How long it took for season like it took what 2.5 years between season 3 and 4?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and
season 3 was out when we were sophomores in college, right?
I think.
And then like season 4 came out like we were pretty much graduated, right?
I think it was around around the time I got out of Toledo. Okay, this thing sparked.
I have no idea what we're doing.
I'm just trying to get to the android place and find that one guy that bashed in that poor robot's face in. He's under arrest.
Yeah, right. He's under robot arrest.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, the first show that I'm considering is that boxing show, which, like, the first 2 seasons...
Is that the one where you edited a death scene with the alien?
Oh, the boxing glove, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I consider it to be really good. It does... It's a very simple show. Like, okay, we're going to have... And it's pretty much, like, divided into quick arcs. The first half is just, okay, we're building up the person he's going to fight, and we're going to show, like, the main character learning a new skill or something. Or, like, enhance one of his weaknesses so he can actually win. And then the second half is the actual fight.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a little bit of comedy, like to get you to like, have a breather instead of just constant fights.
Right.
And, most of the fighters he fight, I like.
No.
And it makes me sad that they lose. 9-8-4-2. Because one of the most emotional fights is when he beats this one Russian dude. And because he won, the guy had to quit boxing. Because
he won the Soviet Union dissolved.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much, he lost the fight, and then his next fight he lost again, and because
this dude's doing the one scene from Dead Space.
He's doing the one thing from
where he's seeing the gods. All right, sir, I don't like those red eyes you got.
Yeah. So yeah, That was really easy.
Yeah, I thought that would take 2 bullets.
What was that sound? Nothing. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, because he was an international boxer, his stock immediately fell because he lost twice in a row. Despite the fact he had a perfect win rate, like, beforehand. Like, he won 10 matches in a row. Was seen as, like, one of the best new rookies. And, like, he just had to quit.
Oh, wow, that was the worst shot I've ever seen, Steve.
Yeah, sorry. And, like, his whole thing was... He doesn't like boxing. He's a really kind-hearted guy, but he has to box because he's good at it, so he can pay for a sick mother who's stuck in a shed in the middle of Russia. It's like, wow, that just got real.
All right, fine. Yeah, keep lining up. Well, we totally have enough shotgun bullets. Okay, we're out. Stop lining up now. Oh man, Steve, that's some good reload work you're doing right there.
Okay.
Except for that last
one. What's another one? It does the thing, the kill does the thing of, yeah, the main character loses the fight, and it's really fucking heart-gripping, because he really thought he could take on the world, and then he just fucking loses. It was a really close it was a really close shot, and, you know, he could have actually died. Where his coach is like, you really shouldn't have fucking, like, stayed in that long. Like, at the end of every fight.
Wow. And he just keeps losing?
What, the main
forever?
Character? No. He's only, at the current point I'm at, he's only lost once, but there's been a lot of really close calls. Or, like, one time, he was in a fight against probably my second favorite fight he's done, and at the end, it's like, the gong rings, both of them are sitting down, and his coach is like, I need to throw in the
gong?
Like, the bell?
They use a gong?
A bell.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever. So, he was like, I need to, like, stop him, otherwise he will actually die, and, like, well, he could damage his hands to the point of, like, not being able to box anymore. He's like, I'll give you one chance. If you get hit too hard, or if I feel like it, I'm going to throw in a towel. And the other guy passed out on the other chair, with just this intense stare looking at him. Damn it, I hit the wrong button. But yeah, it is kind of an emotional show at times, and I really like it.
Time to hack!
Yeah. So
Pokemon Go. That one, yeah. M&M. There.
That took me a little longer. Well, like, yeah. So that's like the first show I'm considering, and it's like Edgar's favorite show ever.
Oh wow.
He really likes it. I'm like, yeah, it's really good. It also has really good supporting casts, including one guy with a pompadour who has never lost a fight.
Power security perimeter has been built. I am going to kill you.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, let me in.
To connect you with Apollo. Why do we want to connect to Apollo?
I don't know.
Can we just go home?
No. Alright, so what's the second shot? Okay, the second one is, you know Gundam, right? Okay, it's giant mechs.
Yeah, yes, okay.
Yeah.
I do
And
know
this
that.
one is about giant mechs. Except for it does kind of a twist of, like, showing how depressing and how bleak it is that riding them actually drains you emotionally and physically.
Nice little Logan action in there.
Yeah, that's one I've been considering for quite a while.
It's like the second or third time I brought up Logan in an episode.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just love Logan.
Yeah, okay.
So good.
So it sounded like this one so far. Like, the main character is fucking depressed as shit.
Yeah.
And, like, he just has a bleak outlook on life, but he hires a mech, and, like, you know, he's probably gonna save the world or some shit. 9999.
Thank you, Hitler.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one that I'm also considering. I'm considering a gambling one. I don't know exactly how they do it or anything. I just know it's good. Okay, what's he doing to me?
Oh god, is he fucking with you too?
First it was once, and
This ship sucks ass, dude. This place is awful.
Oh no, he's coming to robot. Oh wait, no, he's checking to see if he has cancer. Did he get rid of your metal plates in your...
What's going on? No longer on board. Station is safe.
Okay.
Request that all hazard contaminant operations are suspended.
I want to say he's actually an android now.
He turned himself into an android?
No, he could have been an android this entire time.
Oh.
Because I know in the first Alien
Ripley,
movie...
Apollo's rejecting me.
Yeah.
He said he had to do something drastic, so...
Yeah. I don't like when you say that and you don't give me... And, you know, he doesn't give me a chance.
That's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't care.
What red cable?
I'm colorblind. Remove the turquoise, then the teal, then the bluish green one.
Okay, so this one's the red one. Alright, hopefully this works.
Let's just start moving shit
Yeah.
with this. Like, this'll be fine.
Let's see. I need to go on my anime list to see all the anime I'm considering.
I think you made a mistake.
I think I did too. Sam, you are...
Samuel, you made too much noise?
Whatever. Okay, yeah, I fucked up, people.
Alright. But it was worth it to tell me your kick-ass animes. Samuel,
They're not my animes yet. I haven't watched them. Yeah, I think those are the 3 main ones. Oh, also the volleyball show. Like, I still haven't seen the final season. Although I'm pretty sure they're getting more. So, like, those are pretty much the 4 I really want to see right now. After I'm done with my current one of, yeah, we're just 4 people going to school and we live in the country, so it's literally us 4 and 1 guy in the same classroom, and the guy never says anything.
Station is safe for plus the hazard contaminant operations. So why did he need to get into, like, that MRI machine?
He's interfacing with the computer or something.
Okay, and, like, his body is, like, the secret code.
Okay, so... Okay, I understand what I did wrong.
Yes.
I thought this connected to that.
No. Alright.
I'll try, I guess. I'll try!
Well, firework, Samuels!
Come on. Yeah, so... What one of those 4 do you think I could watch, Pat?
Robot, boxing, or volleyball?
Or gambling.
Or gambling, okay. Oh, what do you say? Blue?
Yeah. Oh wait, I'll give you a 5th one because I did recently, like...
God damn it.
Okay.
He's gonna list all of them for me?
Not all 7.
I'll wait until the game gives me, like, a sign.
Okay. The 5th one is... Yeah, I need the next one.
Where's the...
Oh, this one's plugged into the wall socket.
Where's the gurney?
It has to be that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it is. Yeah, and the 5th one is just one that does a lot of training. So, and that's like one of my favorite things. Did I fuck up?
Oh, it's right. Literally, turn around, look down. There it is. That's an upturn gurney.
Oh.
Deactivated android next to it.
This one?
This guy, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the last one I don't know much about. All I know is the main character is a female, and at least for the first 10 episodes, it's all training, and I like training. This one?
The one that turned off first last time?
Yeah, two of the shows I have, like, next to no knowledge about.
Okay. So...
Yeah, so I guess, like, whenever you want to, like, just say it or whatever.
Yeah, whenever I realize what I want, what the gods have deemed, that you should watch, I'll let you know.
Yeah, he was totally an android the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see. Apollo's transit is open. Once you get to the core, it will talk to you.
I don't want to talk to it. What else can I talk about?
Want to demand a Ripley to have closure.
Oh, yeah. I finally finished that one visual novel that I've been postponing for, like, half a year.
Eden of Grazaya. Yeah.
Which, by the way, they finally told me what Grazaya is.
Like
in the last 30 minutes.
Oh.
Over, like, 80 plus hours of like the 3 games. They changed. It was like, yeah, look, we need to name someone. Let's call it Grizzly. It's like it's some weird French word for like monotone art style. It's like that sounds too complicated. Let's get rid of the Ely and add an A. I'm like, okay. Like, wow, that was a lot of build up for like just that.
Take the private transit to the Apollo
Yeah, I
core.
just go back.
Go back, or
the alien shows up.
Yeah, that was my thought.
And tells me which of the 5 anime I should really watch.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm not seeing any kind of like volleyballs in here or gamblings. You know what I am kind of seeing? Big machinery.
I can do that.
So I think we have our answer.
That one is probably out of the 5 like seen as. That one's like one of the most famous ones.
I can't help you if you can't find you. Curious. Hello. Sounds like he's puking.
That's because that's what I did to him.
You forced an android with no stomach to puke.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite games on Steam, actually. I have no stomach and I must puke.
I just want to help. Yeah, I bet you do, buddy. Later.
But the thing is, like, you're so awful at helping, Joe.
Oh, thank God this one works. There's nothing bad that can happen.
They got it, though.
No. Oh.
Sector exec.
Yeah. So I feel like I want to bring up a complaint that like I don't think I've ever told you. I might have told Jason once.
Okay.
About visual novels that I fucking hate.
Okay.
You know how like, for example, like you know how you're excited for like Mario Odyssey, like oh yeah, it's coming out in November.
Should be pretty cool.
Yeah. So for visual novels, like yeah, we'll have it out like this day. We'll have it out by this time, and then it'll be like yeah, we'll have it out like by August, and then it'll be like August 29. Like we're not making the August deadline. Or you're gonna have to wait like 4 more months. It does it for like every fucking visual novel that I'm interested in.
I thought your usual complaint was they just kind of came out randomly.
They do.
Like out of nowhere. It's like, alright, it's out now.
Yeah. There's one that I'm really...
Get me out, Taylor.
Am I Taylor?
No, you're Ripples.
That's my last name.
Is your name Taylor Ripley?
Yeah. But yeah, like, I hate how it does just come out randomly with like no warning whatsoever, and they don't give us any info.
I'm surprised you never put any, like, anime crap in the thumbnail for this one.
Would have been too much work. Yeah.
Look at this.
At least in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I need more flamethrower fuel.
Dude, it's gonna be a miracle. These thumbnails aren't gonna have any, like, flamethrower bullshit on them. At least this one isn't.
Yeah. Give me a bit. Hey, can I activate this now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I was here before and it wasn't on, so I guess let me to
Yeah, that's what you just did.
Oh, okay. I'm not paying too much attention. Yeah, so yeah, the Grizzly things, like I did it. The first one I did a year and a half ago. I fucking loved it. I was so excited. And then it took them 8 months for like not even 15 hours of content. I think. It's like, man, I understand translating's not the easiest job, but come on, people.
Steven, what does that say on the door? I like the smiley face.
That one's intersect. I don't know what the next one is. That one's he. And I can't remember. I think this one starts with a T.
Well, there you go, folks.
Yeah.
Hope that cleared everything up.
Yeah.
We did it! Another achievement.
Another achievement that doesn't show up on the video.
A synthetic sodomy solution. Okay, that was totally my first guess.
My guess was anime talk.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so,
I do enjoy accidentally leaving this timer on, and then the next time I open up the timer, I realize it's been on for 30 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. So another thing about my anime list, I rated 13 like perfects.
Oh, nice.
It's like, I feel like, you know, and the lowest I gave was a 4, and it was a show that I actually hate.
You gave a show that you actually hated a 4?
It was like there were some good parts, but like still, It's
Some good parts is not a 4. That sounds like a 2 at best.
Yeah. It's Dragon Ball GT.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I did not like it, and it's like I really loved one aspect of it, and I thought it was really cool.
So that means you love all of these 10 out of 10s equally?
No.
Then some of them I don't think should be 10 out of 10.
I mean, I did make a list of like my 10 favorite anime on there because that's a thing you can do, and like some of them were ones I gave 9s because I saw faults in them, but it's like I really fucking liked it much more than some of the 10s. It's just what I personally thought.
That's my favorite John Green novel, A Fault in Our Anime.
Yeah. Let's go play Atari.
No.
Okay.
So, I started listening to this new audiobook. Have you ever heard of Ready Player One?
I've heard of it.
Alright, it's a story about this rich billionaire who made like this, you know the game Second Life, right?
Yeah.
It's basically VR Second Life.
Yeah.
It was a huge game, and then like he's knocking on death's door. So, okay, what's going on?
I set out the metal detector.
Yeah. So, guy's gonna die, and he decides, like, instead of doing anything charitable with his money, he's just making this, like, really hidden ARG in his game, and the first person to solve it gets, like, his $200 billion fortune. And the story is following this one kid who apparently at some point is going to at least find a little bit of the puzzle. I still need to, like, start getting through a bit more of it, because, like, one thing about the guy is that he's obsessed with the 80s. So a bunch of the clues are hidden in 80s culture. So there's just so much 80s crap everywhere. And, like, it's a little annoying. It's like all these people just...
Oh, okay.
Alright, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that.
No!
Where do I keep all this stuff?
Don't worry, let me keep this.
You, like, take out a prosthetic hip and put it on, like a metal hip and put it on.
Yeah, don't worry, let me keep the fucking noise bomb.
Oh yeah, that is totally metal. Alright, and this is where the alien's gonna show up.
Yeah, probably.
Ricardo. So,
yeah, go ahead.
So, yeah, Ready Player One, like, there's just too many people, like, you know, oh man, I was listening to the entire Devo discography right after I was finished watching an entire marathon of All in the Family? I think that's 80s or something. It's just so much, like, random factoids he brings up because, like, in his world, it's essential to know all this stuff if he wants to solve the mystery and win the fortune. But to me, it's just him just constantly talking about 80s trivia.
Patrick, 4930.
4930. The keypad is right over there, Steve.
4930.
7789. So yeah, I'm slowly working my way through it. Like, I got through, like, 7 chapters, I think.
4930.
How'd you come up with that one? And I made it through a couple chapters, and then I was just like, I'll get back to it later, because I need something to do on my commute down to school.
Yeah.
And mostly now I've just went back to listening to Spotify on my way down.
Yeah. I feel like I should start listening to podcasts on my way to school.
Podcasts are also pretty good. I started downloading some, but there's one called the Irish History Podcast.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
With Finn Duar.
What is he, Russian?
Yeah. Hello. Welcome back to Irish History Podcast.
I am your host.
Vodka Dubar. But yeah, the problem is he's too quiet. Like, I can't hear it over the sound of my engine. Flowers, Eminem, Fishhook, Pokemon Go. Yeah, I can't hear it over the roar of my, like, extremely loud Nissan Sentra engine on my way down to school. What other ones? I tried listening to, the Joe Rogan podcast. You know Joe Rogan?
I've heard of his name.
He's a really funny comedian.
Yeah,
like,
I knew he was a comedian.
We should watch one of his stand-ups. He's really good. Yeah, he has a podcast where he has a bunch of comedians on, but I listened to a couple of them, and it's literally, well, I think it's just them shooting the shit for like 3 hours. Every goddamn podcast is 3 hours long, and it's just like, hey, I got Hannibal Buress on the show today. How's it going, Hannibal Buress? And he's like, good, how are you doing, Joe? And it's just like... Yeah.
I found out about this one podcast that's been going on for years, and it is One Piece, like, and they do 2 hours every fucking week.
Yeah, like, every single goddamn podcast I find is like, hey guys, here's a cool podcast. Every episode is 2.5 hours, and we already have 700 episodes, like, recorded.
Yeah, it's like, you're going through, like, each panel and, like, predicting stuff that's going to happen, and to be fair, they have been on it a lot. Yeah, like, a little more tangent.
I was gonna say, I don't know how long you want to make these recent episodes.
Yeah.
We've decided, like, we want to start, like, plowing more through this series,
Yeah.
so I don't know how long. How long
yeah.
do you think the episodes are gonna be? Like,
I don't know.
okay.
Like I figured I'd go through this tangent, but, like,
Yeah.
when we get to a point where, like, I'm stopped talking. But,
Okay.
yeah, like, it's 2 hours long, and there's a lot of, like, little details in One Piece that are later referenced, like, 10 or even 15 years later.
No, jeez.
Because there was this one offline of, like, there was this children's book that they found, and it's like, I've never heard of this book. And, like, everyone was saying that, and then one guy was like, oh yeah, I've heard of it. It was really popular in the city I grew up in. Wait, didn't you grow up in the East Blue like the rest of them? It's like, no, I grew up in this other one. And that was just, like, a random line, but it played such a big significance, like, this year. And that happened back in, like, 2001. Or 2002 even.
Wow.
There's
no way that he plans that ahead of time.
He did.
He did? Are you sure he didn't just, like, write it down? He's like, yeah, I'll probably do something with this later.
No. So he's had this story in his mind since he was a kid. So he has, like, stuff. He's done figurines of characters that would later be, like, revealed, like, 10 years later. Like, he has everything planned, and it's always just, it's like a really small moment that is just really important later on. Like,
oh, guys, I hope you're enjoying our Let's Play Alien One Piece isolation.
it just fucking blew my mind, like, every time, and how the community, like, actually predicts half this shit. Oh, I'm not allowed to go through. Oh, am I supposed to go through here?
We'll see, whatever. You know what the best podcast is, though? Beating a Dead Horse. Shout-outs to our good buddy Sean, who makes a podcast about, like, death in a lot of, like, different things. Who, like, has a lot of stuff I don't really care to listen to. One episode was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. One episode was death in the Alien
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Steve.
I'm sorry. I was paying attention to you.
One episode was Death in the Alien series, and I don't give a shit about Alien in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, me
what game
too.
is this? What game is this, by the way?
It's Danganronpa.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was considering watching that. I'm like, wait, I still don't know anything about aliens, so I don't know if that's gonna, like, matter at all. What's Atomic Blonde? You ever heard of it?
I've heard of it. I don't know why. It's probably some anime that.
Yeah, whatever. Dunkirk, Night of the Living Dead, Attack on Titan. All right, I was gonna listen to their Breath of the Wild episode. Yeah, they just recently did an episode on It.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I actually did listen to the entire. I did read the entire It story already.
Okay.
But, like, it's on Wikipedia.
I was gonna say, like, there's a novel. Did you mean read that?
Yeah,
or
it's on Wikipedia.
But yeah, shout outs to Sean and Jackson, the hosts of Beating a Dead Horse, and Sean, who does a live stream every Wednesday and Sunday, which I occasionally jump in on.
I can't be there for either of those.
Yeah, sorry, Steve.
Okay, this is a good point. 4892.
Okay, sweet. Basic summary of this episode. Listen to Beating a Dead Horse, and go on to twitch.tv/helpless_Skiffy and watch me slowly take over Sean's live streaming channel.
Bye.